last time on Metroid Dread, we had a whole stream of only item hunting and exploring, and it was very relaxed and chill. Here's where we're at with my game file. I feel like it's much higher hours than this because I spend so much time in the map and the menu, but that's what we're at. I have 201 missiles now, which is more than we left off last stream because I did play a little bit off stream to explore and just do some cleaning up and stuff, and 11 power bombs, which I think is one more than we had last time. We're at 74% of items, which you can't see because it's behind my face. And we're gonna jump right in. Continue. Number, welcome in. How's it going? Okay, the poll has ended. We do have a majority of Aeon instead of Ion pronouncers, so well done. You are pronouncing it correctly, but any way you pronounce it is totally fine with me. You're pronouncing it the same way that Adam does, which maybe Adam has it wrong. It's weird that I look at Ion and try to figure out what kana it came from, then I fail that and just end up confused. Yeah, I don't know. Correctly. Lots of foreign language, I know how that goes, yeah. My good friend, I am at the Buck, so I cannot watch, but I am by the door, and it is very cold due to the weather. I wanted to wish you good luck in the Metroid game. Thank you, Mel. Stay warm. Yeah, it got really cold here, too. We had a big frost 2 nights ago. I hope the Bucks is treating you well. Thanks for stopping in. Remember, no attack is unavoidable. Yeah. The purple suit looks slick. It looks so good. Spin attack looks, or screw attack looks so good in this game. I'll show you my map a bit too, just so you can get an idea of what we did last stream and what I did off stream. I shall scream, Ion. It's chilly, sending warmth. Thank you all for warmth. It's keeping me from being bitten by frost. The most progress I think I made was in Ferenia. I don't remember the percentage beforehand, but I opened up this part of the map over here, and I need to go back and investigate. It had a missile pack that I didn't know how to get to, and I cleared a lot of map squares. Look how nice these maps look. Wow. Wow. This part I didn't do. I also did some of Arteria, I believe. That's at 96%, so maybe I didn't get any items there. I just did map squares there. Wow, it's looking so clean. This is the kind of thing that I will save, 100% save for off stream, because it's just purely Jen doing like a mindless task and running around the map, and I love it. Alright. I don't know what other places I went through. I think I just went through this center portion of the map. I don't think I went up to Berenia or Gavrin off stream, so just a little path to get back to Hanubia, back to the save spot that we're in right now. On the stream before the item hunting stream, we came all the way up here, and there's a boss room. The Elite Chozo Soldier, the golden one, I tried it once and died, and then we ended stream. So that will be our first mission. Ooh, also, you know what I learned how to do off stream? Maybe the one cool trick thing? That you can diagonal ball spark. I got some item doing that. It was, interesting. It took me a long time. And the Shine Spark, the speed booster on the Joy-Con, especially more so than the Pro Controller, is so mushy. I had so much trouble speed boosting, but we got some stuff. Miss map drawing. We will be drawing the map again when we play Metroid for NES. I spoiled. The boss Jen spoiled herself. Wait, what do you mean? Come to think of it, I'd love to see a game that gives you accurate positioning on a blank map, but leaves you to fill in the room's walls and such. That's cool. Give me more maps in games. The more maps, the more exploration, the better. We're full on ammo, we're full on energy. We broke a lot of big tubes. We use screw attack on every enemy. I'm nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to succeed. How close we even are. And I know this, even just this Elite Soldier is gonna be probably a struggle. You said you saw something about Boss's shield. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I spoiled myself because I was looking at boss names. Okay. We got a bunch of squares. Do we need to save after getting squares? Should we do this real quick? Nah, that's not gonna help. Alright, let's just do it. Today is not a map squares day. Today is a cutscene and golden soldier day. I feel like this first fight is gonna be really rough. I've not been doing much combat. Ooh. Oh, that is a counter that I need to get. Oh, and that's the grapple. No, wrong button. Okay, this is bad. We're not getting hit a ton yet. I just can't remember what the grapple control is. I keep morphing instead. It's the right trigger, not the left trigger. Nope. This is our warm-up round. It doesn't count. Okay, closer. There we go. It shows you how little I use grapple, too. And this thing is gonna turn into a... whatchamacallit, eventually. The black tar version of itself. There we go. These fights are so hard. Oh god, I thought you were gonna do this thing again. Trying to focus. Oh, I was too slow. "24 energy, it's fine." These ones have the hardest counter ever. I can never get it. I knew that counter was coming and I still can't get it. Oh. Hey Joseph, welcome in. Alien, welcome in. Anybody that came in during that fight, this is our warm-up. It's fine. That was good. Oh. It took me forever to get the grapple on the shields. And I did okay afterwards, but not great. First run, 24 HP in a dream, absolutely. Fanta, welcome. I personally can't hear stream. Okay, sounds good, Alien, yeah. If you're reading captions, we'll see you when you come back. It's beautiful outside, it's fine. Yeah. This feels like callback to Golden Chorizo. Chorizo, yes. Never used grapple on shields before. This is the only one I think we can do it. But I'm not sure. Oops. Oh god, that one is... That's 2 whole energy tanks that takes out. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Nope. Nope, that's wrong. How do I get that? Ugh. I can't free aim it. It's not working. Okay, let's start over. No, not the huge pokey stick. I am pressing the grapple button and I'm shooting the grapple, but not going far enough and not like... I think you have to use not free aim, but the one where you plant your feet and anchor your feet so you can pull back on it. Like you can't just pew pew at the shield with grapple. This week felt longer to me. Missed your stream so much. Oh, Lazuli, welcome in. I'm sorry it made your week feel longer. I'm glad you're here. We needed a rest day on Wednesday, but I'm glad we're back to our normal schedule. God. I'm not even getting the counter anymore. I feel like once you take this much damage, it doesn't matter. You have to have enough for the rest of the fight. I like the headcanon of the ex-parasite not realizing the body they took over has a grapple point. Yeah. They don't know. Alright, we got this. How? That is the button for grapple, right? Yeah, I'm not doing it from being cornered over there. To jump over you. I should have practiced fighting off stream, not getting missiles. I keep sliding instead of aiming. Alright, kill me. Start over. We didn't lose stream, right? Okay, I thought I saw the little disconnect thing. We've been having like connection issues yesterday on stream, especially. We had weird, but then I talked to a couple other people and Twitch was being very flaky yesterday, giving a lot of people trouble. So, what can you do? missing the counter for it by a lot. I thought the margin for the counter was bigger than it is. Oh, frick! I wonder, can we do this fight without the shield counter? I don't know. Probably. You don't have to get it. Because I keep taking damage by standing in front of them waiting for the shield counter, too. I don't know how to do it. Hey Kalipo, welcome in. Much respect to Chozo, Spear and Shield combos top tier. I'm not getting the I'm not able to get the shields counter. So I don't know. Endgame may not be in our reach today. It's not even, we got the counter once, but then I go to grapple and we end up morphing instead. There we go. Oh, come on. This guy's a real jerk. What was that? No. Too slow. Pressing the wrong buttons. No, too slow. Oh, goodness. It's hard. Hey Taylor, welcome in. Calling Chozo Warrior a jerk. 9 HP in a dream. Oh, goodness. I don't know. There's just something about these fights. Nope, wrong combination of buttons. You get that like small window to get it right and then it's over. It's not even that I feel myself getting it right, but like missing the timing. I feel myself doing it wrong every time. I didn't know what it was doing there. I don't know what it is! I know it's grapple, but it's like some weird combination of bumper and trigger. I hate it! Hey Dark Lord, how's it going? We'll get there. This is just not a good start for the day. I feel like it's such a bad omen. There we go. I have to concentrate so hard to get that grapple. Oh, you're so freaking fast. Did we get it? Are we done? Ooh. Our weird hand power. We did it. Yay! Brutal. Eek. I feel like the other part of that fight is not as bad, but getting to the latter part of the fight with enough health was really hard. Thanks, Silverhawk. Welcome in. Yay! Alright. Rough start to the stream. How it's like very discouraged. Let's get out of here. This is how we get up to our ship. Where's our ship? Let me get some map squares. Let me do a scan. Okay. It's like sparking and all sorts of stuff. Itarash. Sounds ominous. This is cool. We're in our little shuttle chair. I like this mode of transportation. The animation, it's even brutal that the other, she just needed not to touch him to kill him. Yeah. Hey Mick, how's it going? Alien, we beat the Elite Chozo Soldier. It was really tricky, but we did it. Yeah, cannonball elevator. This is a cool looking area. Alright. Any secrets? I feel like this is not the time for map secrets, but maybe. Hey Pepper, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna get the Triforce today. I want to scan these screens over there and get all the lore. What's this thing up on the ceiling? We don't need a full refill. Okay. Hey Josh, welcome in. Oh, here's our save. Okay. Scary. Oh. I'm nervous. What lies beyond this door? Stalling with squares. Oh, sorry about that, Yonk. You're good. It's just Streamlabs being overzealous. I'm assuming it was like a extra period or punctuation or something. It's so obvious that you're about to fight the final boss. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool looking room. It's gonna lock the door behind me. I'm gonna shoot at this glass tube. I'm gonna explode everything in the room. It's fine. That's probably fine, right? Oh, and here's like the last elevator. And some more crumble blocks. Use the elevator? Here we go. Adam?
Uploading data. It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant. Your Foha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids.
What?
Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Foha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Makin DNA. Metroids are programmed to identify Makin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Raven Beak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct.
What?
Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled.
What's gonna happen to Samus?
Yes!
You are now a Metroid.
Yes!
Samus.
What?
Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy.
It's us. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for supporting a fellow human. Welcome in.
However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your new powers correctly.
Thanks, Adam.
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers.
This
I was
is
right to let you live during our first
weird.
encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy.
You used
Fulfill
me.
your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
You kept me alive so I could be a super weapon. What? that's what happened at the very beginning. When we went unconscious. Oh god. Oh god, what do I do? Run away! Okay, we gotta get close for that one. Then you do a bunch of gnarly swipes all in a row. Ooh, not close enough. But then I gotta back up again. Oh, what was that? What is this? No. Beware my tiny ice missiles. Pew 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 pew. We're just getting obliterated. Does that orb just get bigger and bigger and bigger the whole fight? Stay away! Good first attempt. That was such a huge lore dump. Oh my god. And then they do that thing again where they're like, oh, so are you processing the story? Enjoy a mega boss fight. The orb grows with your hype. That's what happens when you name a computer, you trust it. So was Raven Beak talking to us through Adam the whole time? It's not actually Adam? That's so bizarre. That's what I think. It seems like it was all part of Raven Beak's plan to get us onto alive and onto ZDR, because we're the last chance at any Metroid existing. Lore dump. Hey Eric. Playing catch with dad. Adam stopped saying lady. Adam said lady on the ship, but not again after we landed, right? Hey Mikair, I saw you come in earlier. So it happens. Oh yeah. Some serious power, it can summon a black hole. Sciencing out the orb size was pretty amazing. Hey Otefu, thanks for the good luck. Thanks for the good luck, Silver. Okay, that was intense. I was a bit more baffled, but your reactions are in line with mine. It's a lot to drop on us. Dad? Adam's our dad? No. I do like how they didn't retcon her real parents and imply that he's a second father. The shooty lady with the jumps. Hey, Toons. Halfway through, he seemingly became obsessed with you meeting Raven Beak. Yeah, there was like a shift in our instructions.
Uploading data.
Should have a comma there. Oh, gotcha.
Has caused you to become a Metroid.
Let's read it again.
This would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant.
I need to process. Oh wait, no, don't skip.
Genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Koha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Mockin DNA. Metroids are programmed to identify Mockin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me.
We have both types of DNA.
It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Raven Beak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct. Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy.
So odd. I'm your father, yeah. Had the same reaction when I first got to this part, right? Old bird never told you what happened to your father. Genetic soup. So much bird DNA. Hey, Napalm. Oh.
However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace.
This is where it turns, and Adam. Raven Beak is like, you must obey exactly what I say.
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so.
Was Raven Beak backseating the whole time? Please.
CDR highly satisfactory, as I hope. It has even awakened your Metroid
And they
powers.
wanted our
I would
Metroid
like to let
powers
you
to
live during
awaken.
our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy. Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
And then we shoot him. Pow. One sign something was up was when he used the phrase, fulfill your destiny. You might know that something like that is really out of character for Adam, as him encouraging Metroid transformation. Yeah. Gosh, I need to catch up. I need to read so much manga, right? You're so fast! What is that attack? I don't understand what that attack is. Also, this... There's gotta be something better I can do than just these... Should I do, try to hit you with multiple at once? Not if I'm getting hit by all three of those attacks all at the same time. Can we, like, screw attack through the black hole? Is it an electricity black hole? Oh, this is, that thing, that wave thing I need to get low to the ground, I think. Okay, interesting, interesting. I love Raven Beak's battle theme string intro so much. It's both terrifying and danceable. I like it. Love this fight so much. This fight is fun. I can see it being fun. I'm not there yet. Figuring out the boss fight is the fun part, yeah. It's so hard to not tell spoilers. I appreciate you not giving any spoilers or hints or tips or anything. You guys are doing great. That's why I only learned one element per life. Yeah. Alright, I'm not the only one then. Every time you die, you get to listen to Adam. Oh, okay, screw attack does not work on the black hole. I skipped Adam this time. Not Adam. Our father. So weird. Do you change color based on what attack you're about to do? Can I do a power bomb? Does it do anything? I don't think so. I don't think it helps us. What? Oh, that has a counter? Get out of there! God. Okay, that was cool. I enjoyed that. I don't like this black hole. Now you're glowing yellow. Now you're glowing red. Now you're yellow again. No, maybe I'm supposed to shoot it. I don't think I tried shooting it yet. Oh, oh dear. That was intense. That was a lot of death. Oh, goodness. Okay, we learned a couple things.
This is a job for a human. One who's tough, but also empathetic, and has a big heart.
Thank you, Taylor, for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. He seems like a friendly dad. Oh, sure. Thanks for the belief. Thanks for the bits. Okay. Again. It took way longer to figure out the counter. Oh my gosh. The counter is cool. If I can get it. I don't know if I'll use the Master Sword. What's the link? Use the updraft. Space Jump, how's it going? Thanks for the good luck. If you want to see a really, really early clip from the channel, I should make a command for it of Zelda backseating me in Breath of the Wild. Because I couldn't figure out how to defeat Ganon. That's what happens if you take too long. She goes, Link, use the updraft. And it's real funny. Oops. You're telling me to come at you? No! I will stay far away. Oops. Ooh, I didn't jump high enough to get over your head. I don't know how to do that thing either. No, oh god, I'm missing my double jumps. There we go. I think you gotta hit that thing 4 times. Oh, that one is brutal. I also can't tell if any of these missiles are doing any damage. It doesn't feel like it. Nope, that's the attack I thought it was. Nope, nope, nope. God. How can I flash shift up? Maybe if I go to, oh, there's a counter for that. Cause I'm not getting my double jump and it's ruining me. Yeah, there is a counter for that. If you actually step close enough. There's a counter for a bunch of these, it looks like. Now that we're paying closer attention. Oh god. No. 17 health! Nope. Oh, I didn't go. I didn't dash to the right. Use a master ball, please. Okay, that was better. Oh, that was better than the last one. So it looks like... I don't know if our missiles are doing anything, which is frustrating. You don't get a satisfying damage, flash, or noise or anything. But We know that there's a counter if you walk up to him when he's going like, come here. I think there's a counter when that big red orb is a hard dash to the right. It just, that one looks really tricky and I'd rather just jump over it. And then if we can miss the big pink wave and morph in time, then we start that counter that I've been getting a couple times. Which is nice. Raven gave a convincing argument. Oh, goodness. Okay. Pepper. One of these times you'll land on the right game. I appreciate the laughter. So I don't lose my mind with attempts. Oop, that wasn't what I thought it was. That's fine. Ooh. Sometimes I don't know what attack it is that you're gonna do, and I think that's kind of the point. Oh, stop that. Ugh. It is a very fun counter. If I can get it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Nope. No, I'm so bad at that. It's so quick. Ugh. This is this one. Oh, there's two. Oh, I went to go shoot and there's... Oh god, stop it! Stop it! No, I can't get the jump out of there. You just get stuck in that dang corner. I don't think any of these missiles are doing anything until I get a counter. But I'm gonna keep doing it because it feels like a nice routine. I hate this corner. I hate this corner. Ugh! Brutal. Ta, welcome in. The last Metroid is no longer in captivity. It's true. Oh, goodness. Happy Friday, Ta. Metroid of the Wild, yeah. Thank God you have 201 missiles, yeah. Is there... Should I be able to tell if the missiles are doing damage or not? Is that like a whole secret of the fight? I know. I didn't say safe word. Is it, like, purposefully unobvious?
Uploading data.
Can I ask that?
It appears you're Metroid DM.
I guess we can do some science and figure it out, right? I will try to resist the urge to shoot missiles. Oh, wrong move! But they're not doing the thing that has the counter. Oh god, that one has a counter that I don't know how to get yet. There's too much going on with that fight, this fight for that black hole to exist. I don't approve. It's not doing the thing that I want it to do. I wonder if I'm supposed to shoot you after all. Oh god. There is no flash shift up, right? There's a flash shift. I can flash shift backwards out of that attack. No, I can't. I can't even do that. Alright, this is clearly not working. The power of science! You aren't a real gamer, my daughter. You don't have the hand thing yet. You can ask whatever you want. We just need to know. I know. I appreciate it, Josh. I'm impressed with the lack of backseating. The community is quite good about that compared to most. Oh, thank you. You all are really, really good. When you get it, you get it. And I appreciate it, because we talk about it all the time. I'm pretty picky, but it's worth it. Feels like an improvement already. Maybe Adam can answer your questions. He's been super helpful. Thanks, Taylor. Nox says, yeah, no backseating, no help. I appreciate it. Thanks for asking. With Dash Master, you can flash shift downwards. Yeah. Oh, man. Jen's learning this one herself. We're here to watch the journey. So, it seems like when I don't fire any missiles, and this could be pure coincidence, but we don't get that one attack with a big pink wave that I've learned how to counter. I feel like at least the missiles are progressing the fight to get me to a spot where I know how to counter. But I need to try a counter to a couple of the other ones. They're very scary. And I'm very close to wanting to ask if the missiles do anything. Which seems like such a silly thing to not ask, just to confirm. God. Honestly, I am gonna start shooting when you do that weird ray thing. See, we get it right away now. I think we need to keep fighting. But I did like my science experiment. Maybe certain colors make you immune to missiles at certain times. Nope, nope. Shoot! You see me just jumping into the wall for no reason. Oh, that's right, that's 2. I forgot that it's 2. This thing gives us health, which is cool. There's a counter to that that I am mega afraid of. That's the counter. If I can be brave, I'll try it. Someday. Got it. No, only got the one. Ooh, go faster! Ooh, I should have stayed down and tried to get it again. We're gonna run out of missiles? No, because we keep getting more from a bunch of these drops. We're spending them to get more. Ooh, that always confuses me. I think I did it. I think I blocked it. Oh, that thing drops a ton when you break it. Way more than it takes to break it. Oh, I missed it. Missed it really bad. Ooh. See, I can't try to shoot there! It's so overwhelming when you get hit by that. Ooh, I messed that up. No? I feel like we're missing something. Because this is just gonna go on forever. And you jump back away from me. Oh, oh god. Okay. Now we've got wings? Shoot. Oh god. Oh no.
This is a job for a human. One who's
oh you! Thank you for the bits! Holy moly! Ooh. Leave me alone! I'm sure it'll listen. Oh. Oh, but now you can tell that is doing damage when I hit you. But I'm getting very much beat up. And my aim sucks. But we're getting the satisfying, hey, this is doing damage noises and flashing of lights. Oh god. I wonder if that has a counter. Ooh, I jumped right into it! That does, maybe. Ooh, he burned it up. Welcome in. How's it going? Okay, so James Griffin, hi, welcome in. Sorry if I missed anybody coming in during the fight. Taylor, thank you for those bits again. Page refresh? Oh, we having issues? Twitch has been unreliable for the player the past couple of days, so apologies if it's not staying on top of things. Okay. We're just fighting a Valkyrie. So it seems like the missiles are not doing anything in the first phase unless we get the counter. No, but they did that. Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna continue. It doesn't even matter because you get refills so often that I might as well keep doing what I'm doing because it got us to the second phase. But what I do need to do is counter the red flashy dash attack more aggressively and spend time making sure I get that counter when it happens. Because if we spend the whole fight dodging, it takes so long to get to phase 2. Thank you for the hydrate, Austin. Thank you, thank you. Having some seltzer. And thank you for the human kindness. Sending human kindness from me to you, to all of chat. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for all the hype. Austin, thank you so much for modding for us. I really appreciate it. All the good vibes for the weekend, for everybody. I believe in you. Thanks for believing in me. Let's do this. Ooh, counters are OP. Like the Samus suit, thank you. We're wearing the various suit hoodie today. Engineer, thank you for thanking the mods. Did way better. That one was pretty good. The Wi-Fi is dying. No. Oh goodness. Thanks for the good luck, Yonk. I hope that you don't get deleted by Verizon. I hope your Wi-Fi holds out. Let's try another one. I think so, Alien. I think we're improving, and I'm learning when it's worth it to stay put and shoot, and when
uploading data.
It is worth it to stay put and counter and things like that. I finished my second playthrough of Remake of Metroid 2. Nice! Congrats! Okay, I think I'm ready to hit the skip cutscene button. Is anyone else noticing something wrong there? Maybe either use spoiler chat, Josh, or message a mod if you want to ask without trying to be too specific. And you can ask if somebody knows what is wrong. Yeah, I don't know how else to phrase it without spoilers. I got to phase 2 in no time when I successfully fought Raven Beak again. I'm sure you can do it too. Alright, let's try. There's the Discord link. Thank you, thank you. If you are interested in joining the spoiler chat, you can talk in there freely about like what I'm doing in the game, and if you have questions too. Here, let me... TT, are you able to give Discord permissions for anybody that joins? I'm in there now. But if it happens during the fight, I may need your help. I have the power. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Genes must have slowed down.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, see, that was a counter, but I was too scared. Just gonna keep jumping. Ooh. Scary, scary, scary. I don't have to go over your head every time you do that attack. I can just jump up in the air and it stops the barrage. Okay. Oop! So bad. We'll get it next time. Oop. No, I'm so bad at that counter. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, that's two. There's two counters there. No. There we go. There we go. I have no words. Only focus. Trying to stay focused. Oh, you can still keep going after that. Oh, that's such an epic scene. Oh, that was so cool. Did we do that last time? I don't know. I don't remember seeing a good look at it. They like high kick you and you slide under it. Okay, good start. Ooh. I get so excited that they're like lining up in a spot where I can keep aiming properly that I remember too late. Oh yeah, this really hurts us a lot. I don't know if there's a proper counter for that. I can't figure it out. I also can't figure out when it aims at you to do the like machine gun barrage of missiles along the floor. I am just trying to dash and miss as many of them as I can, but we don't miss them all. Elias, welcome in. It's Big Bird, yeah. 69, nice. HP in a dream. We definitely got to second phase faster. So that's something. Oh, goodness. Are we ready to dive right in? I don't know. Oh god. Okay, I missed it. Cool. I thought you were gonna do something else. Ooh, I thought that was something else. I think you only get one of those pink wave counters though, and then you start having to counter other things. Does that sequence automatically bring us to the next phase? Dang. Wings! But this phase is so hard. Ooh! I tried to go maybe up and around, but not like that. Oh no. No. Oh god. I want to try to like predict where stuff is going, but not predict, but like lead it a little bit, you know? It's so hard. Oh, that was a bad decision. Also a bad decision. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with this other than I guess if we can get it to go in a circle, that would be cool. I feel like there's gotta be a counter for that. Could go for some wings, yeah, same. Thanks for the sound alert. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we got to the second phase faster. I know he's kicking our butt, but let's agree that Raven Beak is really cool. The design is really cool, yeah. It's your new favorite button. I don't know. Oh goodness. I'm not sure what the cooldown is. I think it's the same as bloops. Let's not test it, shall we?
Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid.
Then the stream becomes oops all sound alerts. Oh, Number, thank you. Thank you for the 179 bits. I appreciate it. Enjoy the Elwoods alert. Thanks for cheering for humanity. While we fight a giant robot Chozo heckin' enemy. That was weird. Oh, I didn't go quick enough. There we go. Ooh, that did not bring us to the next phase, so I don't know. We'll get there. There. Maybe this will? Whew. Whew. That does have a counter. Now that I see it again, I don't hear the noise. I feel like you have to roll under it. Or do that. That worked out well for us. Nope. Ooh. No, that doesn't work. I don't know how to get past that one now. That's our big problem. Oh god, it goes on for so long. Oh my god! I was so proud of myself for going in a circle like that, and it's still not enough time. I don't know how to get past the red dash thing, other than maybe go over that as well instead of under. And then when it does the machine gun, I don't know. Congrats on phase 2. I'm sure somebody can help you with that, Yonk, but I want to finish the stream, but I'm tired. Oh, Fanta, have a good sleep. We'll catch you in the VOD. Thanks for hanging out. I'm getting there faster. Hi, Sniper Snake, welcome in. Okay, salsa break. After seeing you struggle with SAX, oh, thank you. Thank you. The progress is immense, I feel like. I went back and fought SAX. I talked about this. We did it for, when I went back in for the 100% off stream, the Discord streams, and it was so much easier. I still put a bunch of fault on myself for that fight because I did not want to fight SAX. I wanted to keep item hunting, but in any case.
Uploading data.
Duck Blue, welcome in.
It appears you're back.
Oh, don't start with that. Rude. I don't know how to get out of it once you start. Okay, that was something. I love that it has a series of attacks. Oh, I forgot that was a two-part. To lure you in like this, and then you immediately have to back away. And if it sends that orb at you, this one, you want to be far away. Die. I wish you would die. I don't know what to do for that attack. So extreme. I don't know what to do there. I don't think I have time to jump up and over. Oh, you didn't give me enough room. I do not enjoy this part. Or that part. I don't know what I'm doing. This part's okay. When you faceplant into the floor, that part's fine. Oh, goodness. How you describe the motion of the boss dance. The attack where he fires a beam upward really makes you feel like you're a smaller child under someone's umbrella. Yeah. The worst case scenario, just find invincibility star. Invisivinca. Yes. Good advice, Pepper. I do love the wide beam move and how it gets used. What's the wide beam move? The one that powers up instead of following you in a circle. Mariah, hi, welcome. I'll have to catch the VOD. You're looking great so far. The fight, thank you. It was a big reveal. You will, yeah, the VOD will be lots of me going, what? Huh? You're our dad? Oh, Umbrella is wide beam. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I would cry laugh if I bumped into an invisible star block in the corner. I don't like when you start this fight with that move. If you could not. It's rude, Dad. Now you're yellow. You've got flamey things coming off of your body. Ooh, I wanted to counter that. I was too busy talking about flamey things. I'm not hitting the missile button fast enough, I think. Well, we got a counter, so that's good. Go, 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 go! Phase 2! Pow! Oh no, my secret plan of going in a circle is not gonna work here. Oh, rude. Oh. I don't like this fight, or this phase. Nope, wrong thing. I thought you were powering up for the other thing. Oh, my aim is so bad. I can't tell the difference between the like big cannon beam one, because it glows red, and I think, oh, this is gonna be that dash thing. I'm gonna try to morph and go under it, but it's like a different glowy red than the other glowy red. Kovsky, hi, welcome in. No, I hit jump. That was rude. I totally hit it. was different. I feel like my goal for this phase 2 is to get to like slide under that one dash or morph under it and just see if that's even possible. Okay, yeah, I think that's all you do. I just kept pressing the wrong dang buttons. Oh. Oops. Oh, you can go over if you're quick enough. Rude! Don't do that twice in a row. Oh! Thought you were gonna do the slidey thing. Oop, that's okay. What are we doing here? I have no control. Okay. I don't know if there's a melee or what. Did we take one of his wings off? Oh. Phase 3? Big scary cannon? What does that do? Oh, I can't. What the hell? Rude. That just stays there the whole time and you have to go around the dumb beams. Oh, counter. Oh, brutal. Oh, frick. That's awful. So you can't shoot at it. It just stays there. One-winged Raven. Never mind. Ugh. I don't like any of it. I don't like that you have to dodge that giant red laser with the giant sun at the top of the screen. That's not fair. Mom, hi, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate, Austin.
Uploading data.
There's 197 more phases to go. Yikes.
Has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily.
This is brutal. Do the pink thing. You know you want to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can do this. Oh, I did not know what that was gonna be. And there's like, I don't know how to get out of that attack. Maybe you can slide out of that attack too. Okay. Not Andrew, welcome in. Struggled with phase 47. Ugh. Too many phases. Nope, wrong thing. Oop, damn it. Oh. Oh god. Why can I never tell what that's gonna be? Also, thank you for the sub! Welcome in! I will catch that alert, when we're not in this phase of the fight. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ooh, that has a wider radius than I realized. Ugh, I never get that one fast enough. Oh, that was interesting. Get out of morph! Oh, okay. Got your wing! No, no sun allowed. No. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
And has a big heart.
Oh, that was an interesting attack. Okay, we can still get this counter, but our health is so low. Oh god, it goes so fast now. Oh no! That's so rude! There's no freaking way. Ooh, the hand! The hand! Ooh! No. No cloning me. Not allowed. Baby Metroid's gonna come save us. No. I refuse. Go get him! Get him! Oh my god. Holy. All the ahs in chat. Oh my god. Is this our escape now? Thanks for the hype, everyone. That was so intense. Okay, look, hello? We're trapped on ZDR. Where's my ship? Oh, we look so cool! What the heck? No, we keep fighting. Phase of bajillion. I forgot there's 197 phases. Oh dear. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, that's sick though. Oh my god. What in the world are you? It's not... I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I'm holding... We have to do all that again just because I messed up the last... I'm holding the aim and the shoot, and we get this cutscene again. Okay, good. I don't know if I want to go through all this goriness again. It's like the, Omega Blaster. But it didn't seem like it was charging. It would be extremely mean. I feel like they're known for that. I don't get it. The updraft, I know. The suit is badass. It's so good. I don't know what's happening, but it's rad. Can I pause the game? No? We're just stuck in Groundhog's Day of... I am pushing every button! I'm not just sitting here not pushing anything. Come on. I wonder if it's gonna do that thing it did for us with Emmy. When it like... So shoot doesn't shoot. Oh, we have to charge shot. Okay. Shoot doesn't shoot. Shoot well, it charges, which it normally does. But spoiler chat. Yeah, not Spoil City, but close. No, it's okay. It's just not very obvious when you've been using missiles for the entire fight and not charge, which now I feel like I should go back and do the whole fight again with charge instead. Oh. Terrifying. Now what? We got rid of the X, I guess X core. It didn't look like a core though. Oh god. Where am I going? I don't have flash shift anymore, just run. Of course it's not this way. Is it just up? This is not locked. All our controls feel weird. I lost, flash shift. We're going to that, like, secret area with my ship, right? Is this a fast way to get there? I don't know. I'm assuming it is kind to us. Oh, I have to bomb for these. Oh, this is too much. No, no. There's too many things to look at. Can I not do that door anymore? Okay, so I can't go that way. Maybe I can. I'm glad it stops in here, it looks like. Maybe it doesn't. I don't have the ability to open that door anymore. We have to get here somehow? I'm glad it lets me pause. Angel Lord, welcome in. I don't want to explore during the countdown. I want to get the hell out of here. Sealed door. Oh, my audio is doing weird biz. I don't understand. We came from down here. Were we supposed to go some different way? Oops, no, don't put a map marker at a time like this. I hate escape sequences. Why do they have to do this to us? It's hard enough to escape, and now I can't figure out what I did wrong. It's up here. No. Did I go the wrong way this whole time? I feel like I went the right way. We're gonna start over, it's fine. But I thought there would be like a secret exit over here because I went the wrong way. Okay, just end me. It's so overwhelming. There's like 1,000 explodey things and fires. Which, I mean, yeah, I get it. The planet's exploding. I'm not asking them to be gentle. Boom, dead. Okay, where does this put us? I don't know what that screen thing says. They always say something cheeky when you're in the pause screen. There's a refill. Is this the door we need here? This is blocked. We came through here before. I took so long that all the bombable blocks came back. No, Jen. And then this door was here. Alright, I guess this is the only way to go. And this is just new stuff down here? Oh, the rumble pack on the controller. Oh. I don't think we're gonna make it this time either. I don't even know. I didn't try to do speed booster. I don't think we have it. My audio completely gave up on me. I don't know if it's working for you all. Is this not where our ship is? I have to melt it away? Oh, please. Shoot the door! Oh, it's up here. We're not gonna make it. Fuck. I hate this so much. I'm sorry. I don't know. This is just the nature of things. You can hear the game fine. My game audio completely went out. It's back now. I'm not even panicked as much as I am the other escapes that you've seen me do. I just don't enjoy this part of Metroid games. Prime was the best when they didn't make me escape at the end. You have to get it out of the way at the beginning, and that's okay. So that one you can't screw attack. A bunch of these you have to blast. There, we didn't find the secret hidden room. You supposed to shine spark up through this chamber? That would be kind of cool. Yay.
You will drain the ship of its energy.
What? My hand power is too strong. Huh? I don't think we have time for this. The countdown timer ran out. Was that the ghost of Quiet Robe that helped return me to not badass, scaly Metroid version of myself? Destroying yet another planet. All is right in the world. In the universe. You cannot leave the planet until you have uncovered all map squares. Seriously. Oh my god, that was too much. Thanks for sticking it out with me, everyone. We did it. Do you think Green Samus from End of Game will be... Oh my god! Okay, hang on. I don't know if we've heard this alert yet. But I want to hear the credits music too. I'm torn. I love that song. If you know what game that song is from, you get points. Okay, wow. So much is happening. Thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Are you kidding me? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Taylor. Wow. Thanks for cheering for humanity. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the hype friends. It was tense there. It was very tense. I missed a lot of chat too because of the endgame stuff, but Yoshi's story! Bing, bing, bing! That's it. It's the high score screen when you're doing like individual levels. Couldn't finish Super without you. Aw, Taylor! Heck yeah! Glad to have you here. Yoshi Story 64, yeah. Whew. Okay. I saw a couple questions I wanted to catch up on. Somebody was saying... Also, Angelord, I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi. How'd the final boss go? Did you get it spoiled? No! Nobody spoiled it. I asked if, the missiles did anything. Did the missiles do anything? In the first phase? I feel like they triggered that pink wave attack, and after that they didn't do anything. Black Lemon, hi. Just end me. It's been a long one. It hasn't. We've only been streaming for 2 hours. It just... The struggle is real sometimes. I was mad that they didn't... Not when he's gold. Okay. The Yellow Thunder Shield blocks all attacks. Okay. Hey, Carl. I saw you all in here. I just didn't get a chance to say hey to every individual name, but it's good to have you here for the finish. For the credits. Yeah, we can answer questions now that the final boss is done. That is fine. Trav, hi, welcome. Happy time zone. What else? What else was I gonna ask? No, I was just annoyed a little bit at the giant, really cool X-Parasite combined with Raven Beak, right? And you're basking in the horror and how nasty and powerful it looks. And for a game that does give a lot of button prompts, there's no button prompt, which is fine. But charge was the last thing on my mind, and I kept tapping just to shoot at it, and it like turned off the aim and flashed the aim. I don't know, it was weird. You can skip gold with trickery. You can powerbomb the sun. Oh, nice. We powerbombed earlier in the fight. But not for the sun. I gave up on powerbombs when it didn't work for whatever earlier thing. Wish you would actually have to fight the X monstrosity. I thought we were gonna have to do another quick time event. And we didn't. after the last counter with Raven Beak, you're pretty much done with QuickTime events. We finished a lot sooner than I thought we would finish today, to be honest. Here, the game audio's a little quiet. When you hold Y with Omega Cannon, it spurts out lots of little shots. So when that doesn't happen with the pink laser at the end, it's kind of jarring. I think they could have changed it to make it similar to Omega Cannon. Yeah, I was holding aim, and that does nothing. Because I was like, when I hold down aim, right, R bumper, it gives you the laser thing, and then you hold down L bumper, and that's when you're charging Omega Cannon. You don't use either of the trigger buttons for Omega Cannon, right? Come to think of it, I'd love the Umbrella Beam became a replacement for Power Bombs. That'd be cool, yeah. Have you seen Kraid Quick Kill that reward sequence break? It's super cool and disgusting in a good way. I have not, no. Haven't seen anything. We did it. Here's our ending cutscene in the power suit. "22 hours. See you next mission." It doesn't even give my percentage? Oh, alright. Fair enough. I don't really care too much about my clear time, but I'll print screen. I know percentages in the menu, but like usually they also put it here. During escape, you could go into Samus's inventory. It gives a description for the new beam and suit. Oh, cool. No, I would have never gone into inventory during that. They changed the gimmick last second, yeah. Omega Beam destroys literally anything that's destructible in the escape sequence. Morph Bomb blocks, Pitfall blocks, Screw Attack blocks, X-Parasites, anything. They separated it, yeah. Which planet should I blow up next? Oh, that's cool. I like it a lot. Nice art, yeah. Hard mode unlocked. No thanks. Now we can go back and get all the map squares. Thoughts on Dread? I really liked it. I really, really liked it a lot. It's beautiful. It's smooth. I struggled personally with the controls. Oh yeah, I'm at 74%. We didn't get any items during this stream. Here. Ta-da! But that's a me problem. And we talked a little bit about how I played, because I played in the wrong order, I don't think it was to my detriment for like experiencing the series, but I do think I would have benefited from going from Game Boy controls to DS controls to Switch rather than Super to GameCube to Game Boy to Game Boy Advance to Game Boy to Dread. Like, the controls, I did them all over the place. After beating it, I don't find hard mode that hard. Thanks, Trap. Thanks for the congrats. For sure, I like Metroid having chording controls, holding down multiple buttons at once to select new actions. But I feel like this game pushed it too far. Emmy, I saw you in here. I didn't get a chance to say hi yet. I'm sorry. Hi, friend. Controls are out of control. Yeah. I have a habit of joining streams during end credits. No, it's okay. This will be a shorter VOD, I think. I don't know if I have anything that I want to, like, go back in and do. Thank you, Greggy. Yes, that makes sense. That's generally how it is. Can check the gallery. We can look at the gallery. This one. No, none of those. What else was I gonna say about Dread, though? Yeah, I don't know. know. Overall, there were some learning curve things that for me that I struggled with, but it wasn't enough to make me stop playing the game. It wasn't like, oh, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. We might switch games. I might have to take a break from it. It wasn't anything like that. I feel like there was a lot of pressure on me from myself, and like, this is the series. These are the games that really we've seen so much growth in the community from, and we've met all of you, which is very lovely. But then when I come to streams like this, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be another Metroid game where I completely botch the ending, and you all understand because you're here and you believe in me, but it's like, one of these days I need to redeem myself. Oh, hey Keiko, you did miss the ending. Thank you for the congrats. It happened pretty quick. I think I'm really, really proud of how I did on the boss fight. Like, I loved the Raven Beak fight. I thought it was super cool. You go from phase 1 taking forever to taking no time at all, to phase 2 being completely baffling, to being like, oh, okay, I can get through this. Like, it just... And then phase 3 is a repeat of phase 1, so by the time we got there, I knew what to do. So it took us less attempts with just, like, phase 3 tacked on at the end than it did for the other stuff. It felt good. I liked that boss fight a whole lot. Compared to other Metroid games you played where you rank it... It's so hard to rank. It's so hard to rank. I think I prefer... Gosh. See, and now having played this, I feel like... I still feel like I prefer the way that the Game Boy Advance games feel for me. They simplify everything. They have better, smoother, like, easier for me to understand controls. Even than Super, even though I love Super. Super will always be nostalgically my #1 game. Honestly, of all the Metroids though, this one I'm most likely to play handheld mode on my couch, off stream for fun, versus like we've done Discord streams of the other ones to try to 100% them. I kind of just want to play this one and mess around with it because I can, because it's on my Switch and I can go in the other room and play. Of course, Yonk. Thank you. A lot of people can't even beat the game. You redeemed yourself. Thanks, Black Lemon. I know I did good. I think I just panic at the ends of games, and that is what it is. Thought you did so great at the last boss. You didn't you second try the third phase? I think so. Second or third. Not bad. Not too shabby. I love the Emmys, but that's in part because they were greatly rewarded patients. I got the impression waiting them out is relatively rare enough. Yeah. Charmander, hi. Movement and Dread is A+. Biggest gripe was that I did not find the Emmy sections very fun. Gotcha. Each game's unique. Yeah, it's so hard to compare. They're all wonderful in their own way. Stealth mechanics are often hit or miss for people. Give you plenty of reason to replay. Yes. Can't wait to see VOD. Sounds like you went full Metroid Pro on Raven Beak. I think I did a good job learning and adapting. This is our only gallery item, but we can look at it. No, we got this one? How did we get this? This is cool. Okay. For me, Super Metroid, Metroid Prime, Metroid Dread. Nice. We're getting a little of game crackling as well. I think the audio is tired. My boy, welcome in. We did beat it. We did it.